Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the New Motorcycle Riders Podcast, your podcast for everything about motorcycling. But before we start, hit that subscribe and notification button to stay on top of our latest podcast topics and discussions. We upload new podcasts weekly, and it doesn't cost you anything to join in. Plus, it really helps us to reach out to more motorcyclists. Also, if you have a motorcycle-related topic and you would like to hear it discussed on our podcast, please send me a message to andrew@newmotorcycleriders.com and let's make that happen. Again, thank you for joining us on our podcast, and please leave us a comment below. I was presented with a question from a new rider about what motorcycle to buy, so I'm going to address it here. Actually, it's a very common question asked by many riders. The question was, what is the best motorcycle to buy? Now, it's an easy question to answer, but it's also complex. You see, they already knew the answer. They just asked the wrong question. Now, I can't speak for everyone, but the best motorcycle to buy is the one you can't stop thinking about. You know the bike. You get it, you get off of it, and you have to turn your head around multiple times to look at it as you're walking away, just to get another look, or you go into your garage and you just stare at it and, thinking about what new modifications or accessories you can add to it, or to make it feel, more unique, make it feel like it's yours. You probably even went to the dealership several times to look at it before you bought it, or searched the internet for pictures and information on it. Yeah, you see, that's the best bike to buy because it will bring you joy every time you think about it. But that wasn't the answer this person, or anyone who asked that question, was looking for. The question this person meant to ask was, what is the right bike for a beginner? Now, I could give them an answer, but will they take it? First, let's go to why someone wants to ride a motorcycle in the first place. Now, I doubt very few people saw someone riding down the street or highway on a 125 and said, "Man, that person looks cool." Now, I'm not picking on the smaller bikes because they are just as fun and enjoyable as any motorcycle. But let's face it, it's not the most common image people think about first. Most people already know or have seen people riding, and they are attracted to what they see, whether it be a sport bike, cruiser, or adventure bike, or whatever. People sometimes have a tendency to want to fit in, so they want to buy a motorcycle that they are attracted to and will not look weird with the group of people whom they want to hang out with. So, how do we solve this dilemma of what bike to buy? Sometimes the best bike is the right bike. If that's the case, the problem is solved. But if it isn't, you need to weigh the factors. What can you afford? What are your physical limitations? Is this something you really want, or is it an impulse buy? Whatever you choose, always think safety first. We don't want you or anyone else getting hurt because you chose a motorcycle that wasn't right for you. This isn't just a beginner's thing. I've seen plenty of people who have been riding for a while buy motorcycles that were out of their league and they couldn't control them. Now, that's going to do it for today's podcast. I hope you enjoyed it, and please leave a comment. Also, contact me at andrew@newmotorcycleriders.com if there's something that you would like to hear talked about on our podcast. Again, be safe and enjoy your ride.